Today's adventure brings us to Central Florida, to be more precise, St. Cloud, my former hometown, where I have been visiting for the holidays. And 1 decade ago today, something in my life happened right over there at the old remnants of the sugar mill. Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here, December 31st, 2009, 10 years ago to the moment. I stood right here with my buddy Cody as we walked the canal. I had an idea. I will start documenting abandoned, closed, interesting subject matters around this general vicinity, not knowing what the future held. It's been a while. Seeing that structure brings back some fond memories and makes me recall what has happened since that day. Wow. Time flies. I'm inviting you to join me on this trip down memory lane and a little info that you might not know about, and I'm going to recap a few things. Shall you? It has not changed much, other than maybe a few bricks have been chipped away and some added graffiti. But I climbed all over this. I was a younger man then. Probably had better equilibrium skills with jumping to and fro from up there than I do now. Earlier this morning, I went back and watched that particular episode, which I'll put a link in the description box after this. You can watch it, or you can pause it now, go watch it, and you can see the difference between the style of filming, my presentation, and quality of cameras have improved greatly since those days. However, it was the start of the Adam the Woo channel. This channel that you're watching currently is on TheDailyWoo channel, which started in summer of 2012, which I did for 5 straight years. The backstory, more or less, was I was working retail here in town Monday through Friday, and on the weekends I took this very shoddy, you've heard the expression, did you film that with a potato? That's basically what it was, a video camera. And I just wandered up and down Highway 192, which runs through St. Cloud over to the coastline and up towards the Disney resort area, and just filmed whatever I thought was fascinating. Did that for a while until in August of 2011, a little over a year. There's a dog barking over there. A little over a year and a half later, it's okay. It's all right, puppy. You remember me, right, from 10 years ago? I don't think he recalls. In hindsight, it's because I decided to grab that video camera and show this, and the small, minuscule reaction it got online caused me to film other things. And as I was stating, in August of 2011, after I'd been doing it for a while, decided to quit my job and hit the road. I knew somewhere deep down, either in my mind or my heart, that I needed to break away from just doing local things and start to travel. I had a van. I was playing in a band, a local band around this area. So I already had a tour van that I had purchased and was paying for. I got out of debt, quit the store that I was working at, and instead of hauling musical equipment, slept in the back of that van, and did that for quite a heck of a long time. Many evenings in parking lots, snoozing under the cool, crisp air. Man, good times. And just cruised around the countryside, showing stuff similar to this. Unique items, filming locations, historical spots, etc., etc. All stemming from what you see before you. Pretty neat to think about. Every endeavor has a starting point. From October 2011 until the beginning of 2015, so 14 into 15 New Year's Eve of that year, I constantly was just traveling the open road. And then I decided I'd get a homestead. Moved to Orange County, California, where I lived up until the middle of 16, so about a year and a half. Started doing quite a bit more theme park, Disney content, etc., etc. It's also in that point, right before I left, middle of 2016, that I changed the format here on this channel from unedited to edited, chopping it up, putting cuts here and there, showing more, documenting more things as the day progressed, instead of one unedited with my phone holding it up, filming myself. I guess it'd probably be make more sense if I had the phone and showed you. Hit record, be a little sporadic, talk about what I was thinking, and hit stop. It'd go 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes sometimes. But I think that was more of me, what my thoughts were, than showing locales. And it just made more sense to start editing it. So that's what I did from that point. Hit the road once again for about a year, maybe a little more than a year. Said heck it, I miss Southern California. Moved to Hollywood on a whim, kind of a very sporadic, impulsive, I'm a very impulsive person, decision. Was gonna move to New York City, Manhattan, and the last second, a day or two before, decided I'm gonna fly out to LA and look at some places. I did. And that piece of memory, that piece of history is also etched in stone. 2 years in Hollywood, right off the boulevard. Now, currently, summer of this last year, moved back down to Orange County, California, where I now reside, most likely for a while. However, I am not going to be staying put. I'm hitting the road again. Even though nearly all my possessions and where I will lay my head when I am back home, and my base of operations will be in SoCal, I miss the back roads. Finding a healthy balance is always something you need to do. And as I get older, I don't always constantly 365 days a year want to be out on the plains. Sometimes it's nice to have a place to call home. I'm going to try to find a decent balance between the two. The last year, I have really not been doing so. I have been traveling quite a bit. However, with moves, with staying moderately stationary, I've been documenting way more theme parks than even I sometimes feel I should be. There is a passion to get away from that, to get away from the crowds and show Americana. I love history. I love small towns. And my New Year's resolution, if we want to throw this in, is to start showing items and locations that really have kind of gone by the wayside. That's the goal moving forward. A healthy mix, a moderate mix of different types of content. I have some ideas, don't want to give too many spoilers, and I really do not like announcing details and plans, because as I stated, I'm very impulsive and things change at the moment. But rest assured, things are going to happen. I will give you a little bit of a hint on my thought process. However, a series in the past, obviously for 1,911 days straight, 5 years, 2 months, I did daily here on this channel, and I kind of want to bring that back on a small scale. Hear me out first. It will not be every single day without missing an episode. However, I would like to incorporate series of videos. I stay home, do a couple theme parks here and there, some LA locations or stuff within a few hours of the greater Los Angeles, Orange County area, and then hit the road and do a week or two, 10 videos, 12 videos, 15 videos in a row, I don't know what this movement is, but in a row, every single day for 2 weeks, documenting that particular trip, and then go back home, take a couple days off, do some local stuff, breathe, work on the mindset and relaxing and having a home life, and then go out again. That's what I'm thinking. As I said, I will not release where or when or how, but it will be soon, very soon into 2020. That's weird to say. January of 2020, very early, soon after the ball drops. I'm not even necessarily saying New Year's Day, but soon, very soon. Also, just to clarify, I will not, NOT, stop filming theme parks. That will always continue from now until my course has run. Is that the way you say it? But it will be tapered down considerably. That, I promise. A much more fluid balance. The occasional parks, and then a couple weeks of road trips, and then back in maybe a filming location or two. Back on the road for a short stint series, then back, maybe another filming location or a theme park, and then back out on the road again for a couple weeks. That's the game plan. That's about all the info I can give you at this moment. All the specifics. Did not necessarily mean this to be a presentation of what the future holds, but wanted to remember the past. 10 years ago, right here, on this very premises. It all began. Oh my, how things have altered, how things have progressed. Made some good decisions, made some bad decisions. Life is a very funny thing. But all in all, I feel like I've stayed the course pretty decently. If you would have told me then how things would have turned out, I might not have believed you, to be honest. Who knew? All those years ago. What YouTube would become, and that people would even watch it in droves. I'm very thankful and blessed to have started way back then. I truly am. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears. A very cliche saying, but it's true. Countless nights worrying and wondering if I was doing the right thing. Flat broke, but out of debt, which is the key positive element. Out on the road. But as I would lay down on a pillow in the back of that van and think, what the heck am I doing? Family, friends, cohorts, acquaintances didn't really get it. There was nothing to show to say, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to model myself after this creator or this person or this channel, because let's be honest, there really was not many to choose from. I had to kind of etch my own path. Made a lot of errors. Learned as I went along. I learned quite a bit in these 10 years. 10 years. Social media really wasn't a thing. And collaborations didn't really exist. How could you collaborate when there's not really too many people doing it? You just have to do what you feel is right. If you have a burning desire and a passion for something, go after it. There will be naysayers. There will be those who try to discourage you. But if you feel it to be right and you have a game plan of some sort and a passion, I think that's the key. To be honest, back then, I believe that's all I had. And it worked. If you'd like to tag along for the continuation of this journey, the next step past the 10-year mark, please give this video a big thumbs up. It lets me know you care. And for those who have been with me since the beginning, or as time went on, you can also hit that thumbs up, because I care about you. It would be hard, difficult to have reached this point without the viewership and those who have been in my corner since the start. I'll see you in the next video, the vlog, and this decade of me here on YouTube. But only the start, the beginning. It's amazing to think that after 10 years, I feel like I've only just begun. I think that's a song lyric. I'll see you in the next video, the vlog, my friends, is over.